Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome you guys to the channel. It's your boy Big Dog back with another One Take review. And today I have one for Season 2, Episode 3. Don't have the title on there. I'm waiting on my laptop to load up as we speak. But nonetheless, I thought this was a really good episode again. This season so far has just been one of my favorite shows that I've been watching because I think it's doing everything right as far as world building, as far as like development for like characters, building tension, mystique. It's just hitting everything in the right ways and like expanding on the mythos of certain things. Like you start to realize like maybe the world isn't as necessarily as what we had once looked at it to be. And you just learn so many different things. You have one, you have the people Tavarian. I think they're called Tavarians. I know I said I've been joining, but like I'm get confused with names very much. But like the Tavarians and everything, like the council, they're pretty much mad. Edo Voss, like it's like, dude, like you're too wrapped up in this. Like I think you're too close to it. We need you to be more clear minded. One, you had Baba Voss trapped. You didn't tell us. He should have went on trial and executed. Boom. Now he's escaped. Not only that, Tamaktakun, the witch hunter, you also let him get away. Like you're our leader. You're the guy who looked out for us and like held us down through a lot of things. But like you're slipping, and that's one of the things. Like he's too close to the situation. You know, especially with Baba. But granted, what happened with Baba and them escape is technically not his fault. How did he know that Ren would fall for Haniwa? He can't predict that. And also, he doesn't know. But I'm worried for Ren just because of how great Ito is. That's probably like the simplest way to put it. Like how great Ito is, it kind of has to make you kind of worry for Ren because he has her on duty looking for the perpetrator and the traitor. And like there's a part of me that just feels like yeah, he knows. Like he knows already. Like and you might think he doesn't, but sweetheart, he knows. So that's something I'm just looking at right now. Not only that, because later on in the episode, the guy, I think this was done for a reason. Once we get down in the episode where at the end, I know I'm jumping around, but we get to the point where he talks about what he goes to see Jola Morel. And Jola Morel is talking to him like, oh, hey, Barbara came through here. You thought you had him captured. Like, why did you? He's like, hey man, where's your son? It's like, oh, you know, Gerald Morel's trying to like be slick about it. His whole thing is like he has to protect the fact that because he's of no more use to Ito. Like his sight was what he needed. His gift is what Ito needed. Ito like you're not walking around as usual. Like also Baba came through. And you took his daughter and he let you live? Nah. Nah, something's not right. Something's not right. So he literally grabs her. He's like, oh, he took your sight. And he cussed the dude head off. He cussed it. That's how, bro. Bro. Batista, this might be my favorite role Batista's ever been in, bro. I am loving him in this. And so now he even takes his son, has a scientist, and like, I don't even know what books they need him to read or like what they're going to need him to do or what they about to produce. Because I think this is one of their advantages in war. He already has a kid looking, you know what I'm saying? The most of the people don't know about that. They have a kid looking out for everything. So it's a tough situation. Well, it's going to be a tough situation for anybody who's up against Ito because I think he seems like he's prepping for war. You know what I'm saying? Which obviously what he should because Queen Kane is off of Bean. Queen Kane is a trip. But what I did like though is Harlan and Margaret. They are like, hey, we have to do things for a certain reason. Now, all three of them seem to be playing their own game. As far as Queen Kane, Hagler, Harlan, I said Hagler, Harlan and Margaret. They all seem to like have their own intentions. It seemed like Harlan basically told her, like, hey man, I worked hard for this, and then your sister just came in and kind of just like messing it up, and like she's putting everybody in like a tough spot. So it seems like they kind of agreed that like, hey, we have to like find a way to get around her, but the sister's still manipulating the situation. Margaret, I mean, something that completely goes. I feel like I don't appreciate enough, or I ain't gonna say I don't appreciate enough because I'm mentioning it. It's how aware they are of so many things. Margaret found out that she had a miscarriage just by simply listening to her heartbeat, and cause she couldn't hear the babies anymore. Ito literally noticed or figured out that Jello Morel lost his sight because he wasn't doing things that he normally does when he comes to visit. Like, it's like their perception on things is so keen. It's ridiculous. And not all of them are like that. Like, obviously, you have some of them are like much more skilled than others. Obviously, Baba, because you see any Baba fight, you know he is definitely more on point than everybody, most of his opponents, okay? This time he got caught lacking a little bit because the slavers, he my boy in the back, and I like that they showed this because Baba isn't 100%. Him going through when they was first escaping, it was like, okay, I think you kind of on adrenaline then. Like it's kind of like it got an adrenaline rush, but that adrenaline has like died down. Like it's starting to wear on him. Like he is heavily injured. So they're like, hey, we need to chill. And obviously they about to get killed by these people, these slavers, and then the people known as the Compass come through, and Paris with them, you know, and they use ropes, and the way the ropes were like, I don't even know what's on the ropes. I have to see one of these ropes up close because I don't think I saw where somebody wrapped one around a dude negative. I said, oh my goodness. Like, and that fight was awesome as well. Like, I don't know who's doing the fight choreography for this season, but we need to get them over there to like a lot of other shows. Like, hey man, I just want whoever does this, I need them doing most of my favorite shows, okay? Because these fight scenes are fantastic. But we learned that the Compass was a group of women who birthed children with the gift of sight. But they knew they would be hunted, so they went up and hid them away. Eventually, the witch finders found them and killed them and burned them to the ground, right? So now the Compass pretty much job is to like protect people with sight. And Paris was one of those people. And we like, okay, why did Paris leave? Well, Paris found a boy with the vision, with the gift. And that boy started exploring knowledge and books and more books and more books, and he ended up leaving. That boy was Gerald Morel. When she tells Haniwa that, I kind of like have already figured it out at that point, but I was just like, damn. And then Paris was basically tasked with like making sure Haniwa knew how to read as well, you know. And it's like, hey, I'm gonna see if it pays off. I thought that was great. And another part that just like completely, now they have Tamatakun with them, who obviously is going to betray them before everything's said and done. He's a witch finder, and he just discovered the fact that the Compass are the people who wrote and created the maps. Meaning, places people thought they couldn't go or weren't safe to travel, they can. They had mountains or like cliffs or whatever on the map, and there's not any there. That's pretty much why like they chill like that's genius. Who can tell you you're lying? Like it's like they could well, technically control how things will operate. And I'm like that's genius. That is smart as hell. Especially if they've been around for 200 years, they've been able to do this. You know what I'm saying? Plant these things, or like people who may have known, like, nah, that's not right there. Those people probably died off, and so it's just like, oh, the maps have changed. Obviously, maps change over time. You know, it's just a natural order of things. So I thought that was genius. But yeah, I do think that he's still gonna betray them. Um, I can't wait to see Kofun get back to his mother because I'm really waiting on that reunion between those two. We had the reunion between Haniwa and Baba Voss, and I thought it was great. I'm waiting for Kofun to get to his mother, but I think it's going to be some stuff going on with that. I don't know whether it's going to either be from Queen Kane or it's going to be from Harlan. I think one of those is going to interfere in that because now we have the Witchfinders who didn't like taking Kofun because they're the Witchfinders, like they find witches or people with sight and kill them, you know. And so Toad, who is like, I'm just doing what I was told, and that's it. I'm going to obey my queen's orders regardless, you know. And then you have the other ones like, now I think this goes against everything we stand for, and that's above the queen. But nonetheless, you still end up having a duel, and Kofun is literally. I need Kofun to get better as a fighter. I feel like he was a slightly better, or just like slightly more. I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like he's the weaker of the two siblings. Cause he was just Toad, he's just screaming like, dude, get yourself together, bro. Like I understand it's nighttime, you probably can't see that well, but damn, Baba taught you some stuff, bro. Get your act together. Toad had to end up killing one of his men, and obviously the other one wasn't gonna go for that, and he left. So I'm pretty sure that's gonna cause even more static. It's just so many different things. Harlan manipulate because that guy that showed up who said he was from the city that she flooded. No way I think he was. No way I think he was. I'm almost positive, bro, that Harlan got that guy to come in and say those things just so he can have it go down in front of her. He just sacrificed that guy just so he can manipulate her. But it's like a chess game between those two, and like you really don't know who's winning because like they both pull out some stuff. They both very slimy. They slimy. They slimy as hell, but they good at what they do. I can't even lie. I'm loving this. I really wish everything dropped at once. Because immediately after you finish watching the episode, it's like, man, I want to turn on another. You know what I'm saying? So, but we gotta wait. But nonetheless, this was a fantastic episode of C. You guys, let me know what y'all thought about it down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you guys staying safe, and I catch up with you guys later. Peace out, baby.